Xzone Bait Company is pretty fascinating to me.
Oh, boy.
Looky here, looky here, looky here. Good one. There you go, you got him. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, look what a fish. That's on that shaking head, brother. Uh-oh, he done lost your, he got your bait. That ain't good. I ain't got no more. They things are expensive out here on the water. Look at what a fish. What'd you catch that thing on? A muscleback craw on that wobble head. Look at that, boy. These craws on this bait float, and that makes so much difference. There may be a time when fish are real aggressive that it's not going to be that big of a deal. But buddy, when things get tight, we had a terrible cold front last night. We're going to see today if these little floating craws are going to make a difference. And I'm going to promise you, they are going to make a difference. And that sets them apart. Xzone has got cool colors. They've got some great, great looking bait. And I'm going to start out fishing with a muscleback craw. I think it was a fish. Look at here. Woo! Look at my man wearing me out.
He came back and it was him first.
Uh-huh. How about that? He hit it, then came back on it.
It's a good fish too.
That was a really good fish. I think that tail, when that tail floats up there, I think they like that tail floating. What you think?
I'll let it sit down on the bottom. Let it sit there. Let fish slow.
That bait, you feel it long and you just stop it and that tail floats up. I don't think they can stand it. I got a little one, I reckon. Finally got a bite. Got, oh, I lost it.
That's better.
I figured there's gonna be an old big one around here somewhere.
Ain't big, but he's bigger. That's a big one now.
This is a big one.
Oh, this ain't no bad one.
Yeah, this is a big one. Big for me. Oh yeah, you got a big one too.
That's a daily double.
There's a daily double now, there ain't no doubt about that. Daily double. Let's see what we got on this daily double, a muscleback craw. You know, Xzone is famous in clear water, making awesome baits, but you don't hear much about the muscleback craw. You hear the whiplash shad, you hear about the swammer. That right there is a heck of a bait, I'm gonna tell you it is. That is, that's a daily double right there.
What we got?
He ain't much, but he's all mine, brother.
It's a good key thing.
It is. I like all kinds of fishing, but I really do like catching bass the old-fashioned way, not looking at them with live sonar. I like that too. I do think it's hurting our sport, and I do think we need to address it somehow in competition. Not sure exactly how to do that, but I just like good old-fashioned design baits that you can go and fish and catch fish on.
You on too?
Yeah.
That makes me feel better.
Oh, this is gold, bro.
That's a daily double.
This is a daily double. Oh, boy.
Make you want to scream and curse. Say ugly thing. There he is. There's a little swim bait. Good one. Good one.
Good fish.
Yeah, it's not a big fish, but it's a good one. Yeah, it's a big, nice fish on those swammer. Oh yeah, come up here. Come up here, big boy. Come on up here on my old swammer. I like that. I like that a lot. This swim bait, Xzone calls it a swammer. And it kind of goes side to side. Not only the tail action, but the bait itself kind of goes side to side. Got a little different action than most swim baits. I don't know if you can see it in the water here or not. See, the whole body kind of rolls, that tail swims, but the front end even. I likes it, he liked it. That's the main thing, is he liked it.
You got a hook in it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm catch up to him.
Catch up with him. You got him now.
Boy, he took off with it.
Go.
Corner I hooked.
You got him hooked. He got you or you got him on. What have you got?
I might be a yellow cat.
It might be a big old giant largemouth bass. I mean a big old giant largemouth bass. Like a big old 12-pound largemouth bass. Like the biggest one you ever caught.
A good fish.
Like the biggest one you ever caught your whole life. What you think?
Oh, he's a man.
Yeah, come on down here. Come on down here.
Well, I got thick that fish here.
Come on down here. Now there is a fish. A swammer. Golly, bonzo. That is a toad. These are all yours. Well, we didn't fish with a hot shot minnow, which is an awesome bait. Killer drop shot bait. We didn't fish with a Xzone, another killer bait. Tube, we didn't fish with the tube, killer bait. We didn't fish with the mini swammer. We didn't fish with many small baits. We didn't fish at all with the true center stick, which is an incredible sinking worm. Probably as good a one as I've ever fished. Xzone makes just incredible baits. The texture, I love the texture. They lifelike, they're soft. But I came down with the intention of kind of showcasing the Xzone baits that I love so much that just in a short period of time, I've just really got attached to them. And the deception worm, I think, is the best plastic worm all around that I've thrown. But we don't have the right conditions. I wanted to try a lot of different things and show a lot of baits. We had about 9 inches of rain here day before yesterday. Water's cold, conditions are tough, and it's really hard to use the wrong bait just to showcase the bait. So what I did today, Todd Ayers, a good buddy of mine, we came out, and he's a bit of a skeptic on the swim bait. When I pulled out that swammer, he didn't really have a great look on his face. He thought, well, I like this crawfish I'm fishing with. Let's don't switch up. Well, it turned out we didn't weigh it. He'd caught a 912, was his biggest fish. We feel like he beat that today. We didn't have scales in the boat, so we don't know. He's not going to accept that he beat that, but I think it's probably the biggest fish he ever caught in his life, and he caught it on the big swammer. So he likes the 5.5 swammer now. This is the color he caught it on. He likes that a whole lot more than when we started this morning. So absolute great bait, and I can't say enough about them, brag on them enough. but I wish I could have showcased a lot more of their baits. They've got some just awesome baits. And some of them doesn't have a lot of notoriety. You know, the Clearwater and some of the baits that you use with forward-facing sonar, they've got a killer reputation. The Stealth Invader is a hot bait. Looks like a goby when you're in the Great Lakes. I mean, it's smallmouth, destroy it. It's just awesome. But you don't hear a lot of talk about the adrenaline bug or the blitz worm, or even the muscleback finesse or the muscleback craw that we used this morning. You don't hear a lot about it. The Punisher Puncher, I like that bait when I'm punching grass, hydrilla. We didn't have all the conditions to showcase, but what baits we showed, I think I'm impressed. I hope you are. We caught some giant fish, and it's under real adverse conditions. So all in all, I think it was a very productive, good day on the water. I think it was a good day for Xzone and a heck of a day for Hank Parker. So I'm hoping as this crazy world of ours goes more and more direct buying and getting it shipped to your front door, which is not a bad plan. My wife keeps Amazon in business. We get a package or 2 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 6 every day. We keep them going. But it's pretty neat to be able to get what you want. And so I'm encouraging the Van Ryn family that with Xzone, we don't ever want to slight the retailers. They're very important, and they're a lifeline to almost any small business or lure company, or even the largest lure company. But it's frustrating when you can't get your baits placed, and well, we'll carry this and we'll carry that, but we're not going to carry this. Man, you need to get, and what I did I just talked to Jim Van Ryn. I said, Jim, I want to try everything. I want a variety of colors, but I want to try all these baits. Well, I start looking on the list of what their best sellers are. Well, my favorite baits that I've found so far is not on the bestseller list. I'm down at the end of the run. So that tells me that the popularity of these baits are geographically grown. They're a Canadian-based company, and all around the Great Lakes. So geographically, they've grown and they've got the reputation. But the baits that they've got developed for the South and the baits that they've got developed that work for my style of just fishing, man, they're awesome. And they don't have a lot of notoriety, so they're not in a lot of the stores. Go online and check them out. Go to Xzone and look at what they have and order a few of the baits and just try them. I think you're going to love them. I sure do, and they will catch fish. The tails on the baits float. The crawfish legs float. The pinchers. All of that, I think, has a big contribution to being successful, especially on the day like we had today. It was a bright sunny day, wasn't a lot of wind, but it was cold. It's still cold. In the shade, it's really cold, but out in the sun, it wasn't too bad. But the water temperature started out at 51 degrees, and it took a lot of finesse to catch these fish. So I am tickled to death with Xzone, and I know that you will be too.